Now, on breaking news, we'll go live to Caracas, Venezuela, where the activation of the Directional for Integral Defense have been activated since this moment. Let's see more. We have to take care for the details. That's why we have been activated since 5 a.m. Let's remember the words the President said recently. We have to activate, and all of us have to activate. Like they say, I'm not going to stay at home. I'm going to the fight. We're going to, with the comrades of the defense law, of the integral defense zones, we have to greet them, we have to give them the information to the cameras. And we'll walk on, we'll keep going.
Bueno, sí, veíamos las declaraciones del ministro de Interiores, Justicia y Paz, Diosdado Cabello, quien por mandato presidencial por parte del presidente de la República Bolivariana de Venezuela.
We just saw the declarations of Ministry of Interior about the activation of the integral defense zones. Starting October 14th, the activation of the military operations of the integral defense has started in several regions of the country, like Zulia and Aragua. And now we're watching images from the capital of Venezuela, Caracas, where these military operations have also been activated. We're seeing these images to the Minister of Interior, Diosdado Cabello, greeting the community of Petare in the capital, where the mobilization of these exercises have taken place. Like he was saying, to better the details of this operation. Let's listen to him. The activation, the checking and verification of every communal militia unit, which is related to the procession in the territory of the forces of the National Bolivarian Revolution, but not only the Bolivarian Revolution, but also the armed forces and the militias that are also an integral part of the defense of our country. And with this, we also have the police forces, the several security organisms, but especially the people. For instance, today, with the rain, there was a blackout, where we had to check and be unaware in the places where all these services have been carried out, where the transportation are more important, hospitals, metros, subway stations, schools. On Wednesday, the country is functioning. We are going around the country, but normal activities of the country haven't been paralyzed, and they haven't been paralyzed in any state. It's the prolonged resistance for the services continue to work, but we are preparing to defend the sovereignty of the nation, how it is supposed to be. We're moving to the governor. In the state of Miranda, we were just watching images of Minister of Interior, Diosdado Cabello, greeting the people and walking around the capital of Venezuela, Caracas. These images, starting October 14, there has been the activation of the integral defense zones, and with the activation of multiple organisms, with the police forces, with the militias, with the Bolivarian Armed Forces, and especially, like Minister Diosdado Cabello said, with the people, to ensure the readiness and preparedness of the country of Venezuela amid the increasing aggressions of the United States government in the Caribbean waters and against the sovereignty of Venezuela. We will continue to inform you about these new developments in Venezuela, about the preparedness of the population in these events. In the event of a military aggression by the United States, Venezuela will be prepared. Venezuela is getting ready to be prepared with the militias, with the armed forces, with the police forces, and with the people. As Minister of Interior Diosdado Cabello was just saying, since 5 a.m. this morning on Wednesday, the people have been getting ready and the militias have been getting ready for any possible aggression by the United States, for any possible aggression by any interference from abroad. The militias and the every forces in the country are getting ready. We're listening in the images, we're seeing Diosdado Cabello still greeting the people. We're seeing the city of Caracas getting ready for these events. We're seeing Venezuela increasingly getting ready for any possible eventuality of aggression by any foreign government, especially in the context of increasing aggressions by the United States governments in the Caribbean that attacked several vessels in Caribbean waters, both belonging fisher vessels belonging to Venezuela and belonging to Colombia, with the pretext of drug trafficking. We just saw Diosdado Cabello making statements, giving statements to the population of Venezuela, giving statements to the population of Caracas about the activation of different regions, of the militias in different regions, and the integral defenses all over Venezuela, but also stating that Venezuela has not been paralyzed by these activations, that even though the militias and the military forces and the police forces in the country have been activated and have done all these drills to prepare for any possible aggression, the country has kept going, and they have made it their priority to keep the schools and the hospitals and the transportation centers active and working for the people of Venezuela. The people of Venezuela have been receiving Diosdado Cabello, have been receiving all of these ministers and all the armed forces for this. We just saw images live from Caracas, Venezuela, about the readiness of the integral defense zones in Venezuela that have started early on Wednesday. We'll come back with more news updates shortly.